This is the Revolutionary News, produced on Friday, September 5th, 1775. I'm Anson Ingram, at the anchor desk in Philadelphia, and with Allison Ingersoll in our New York bureau, we bring you news from across the colonies. Follow the revolution each week, exactly 250 years after the events occur. This is day 139 since the first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts. Over to you, Allison.
Thanks, Anson. Our first story takes us to the Connecticut coastal town of Stonington, where on August 31st, inhabitants refused a demand from His Majesty's frigate Rose to supply cattle and provisions for the king's troops. In response, 44-year-old Captain James Wallace ordered his gunners to bombard the village. Local militia and armed citizens hastily took positions on shore, trading musket fire with the British frigate. Though the ship's guns outmatched the town's defenses, the inhabitants held their ground until the vessel withdrew, becoming another Patriot rallying point in the colonies.
On August 31st in Boston, Loyalists struck at one of the colony's most enduring symbols. The Liberty Tree, an elm that for a decade has served as a rallying place for patriots, has been chopped down, degraded to mere firewood. The tree first gained fame 10 years ago, when colonists gathered beneath its branches to protest the hated Stamp Act. In the years since, it has been a site of speeches, demonstrations, and defiance against Parliament's rule. But this week, with the city still under siege, Loyalist supporters of the Crown, reportedly with soldiers looking on, felled the Liberty Tree. The fall of the Liberty Tree marks the end of a powerful emblem in Boston, but its memory may grow even greater as the struggle for American freedom continues.
Our third story comes from Cambridge, Massachusetts, where earlier this week, General Washington took two actions in support of Colonel Benedict Arnold's efforts to invade the province of Canada. Washington directed Reuben Colburn, a shipbuilder of Gardnerstown on the Kennebec River in Maine, to construct 200 bateaus. These flat-bottomed boats will carry provisions, men, and arms up the river and through the wilderness toward Quebec. Colburn and his workmen have already begun cutting timber and laying planks, racing to complete the task within weeks. At the same time, the commander-in-chief has directed troops, including riflemen led by Captain Daniel Morgan of Virginia, famed for his skill on the frontier and for leading a beeline march to Cambridge in July. These men will join Arnold on an expedition through the Maine wilderness and against Quebec itself. The plan is to bring Canada into the American fold and deny the King's forces a northern stronghold. Back to you, Anson.
So, there you have it. The news of the week ended September 5th, 1775. Tune in next Friday, subscribe for free to this YouTube channel, and follow the revolution. Good evening from Philadelphia, Allison.
Thanks, Anson, and good evening from New York. Viewers, please write your comments in the space below and we'll do our best to respond. See you next Friday.